The views and opinions expressed on this program do not reflect the company, owners, management, staff, clients, or partners.
It's Tuesday, the 4th day of May 2021. Welcome to the Daily Hour, brought to you by Medical House, One Communications, and Lindos. I'm Mel Hartman, along with Carla Zool, Jackie Lambert. Thanks for making this part of your daily routine. If you're watching online, share the link. Yeah, I think I said that. Share the link. If you're on Facebook, start that watch party. If you're on Twitter, retweet it. If you're watching on channel 82, I'm giddy today, I guess. Huh? If you're watching on channel 82 or listening on the Full 100 radio station, call someone up, let them know we're on. Just get the conversation out there. I'm not even going to tell you what's in my cup this morning. Hold on.
What's in my cup stays in my cup.
This is it. This is it. Make sure you like and engage with us. It's an anniversary show. So anniversary week, we're celebrating all week. So today, we're celebrating 1 year of doing this, like 1 full year of doing this. So we have lots of giveaways, some memories, some announcements, some hellos, and some goodbyes. But 1 full year. But before we can start celebrating, you know, I wouldn't be me if I didn't drag Jackie and Carla down this street. We were planning on talking all about the anniversary, folks, all about the anniversary. But did you see the big divorce? Y'all laughing.
Listen, Twitter's
she's
crazy.
loaded, but she doesn't want anything. She's loaded. I rate her.
You see, Mad Money, she's been stashing money for years. Okay, she's good. She's good.
I love it. I'm here for it.
Something a bit fishy because Bezos and his wife, they called it quits, and now Gates and his wife calling it quits. Seems a bit weird to me.
Dug in for the 2.0s. You know how it goes. You may get a certain age, then you want to trade in and upgrade and get a 20-something-year-old.
See how she said that? You know
I hope they pull a Jennifer Lopez and Madonna and get some little backup dancers.
What? Well, look. Either way. Do I call him Brother Gates, Bill Gates, Brother Gates? Brother Gates and Sister Gates have announced on Twitter yesterday via Brother Gates's tweet. And did you see he had, like, you couldn't reply to his tweet? Like,
you saw that, right? Only People magazine was tagged in. I was like, you go.
Yeah,
but
like,
people were retweeting it with a quote so that they can have the conversation on their end. So
yeah.
But the giggle I got, someone retweeted his 2019 tweet and he said, "Happy 25th anniversary, Melinda. Here's to another 25." And the person said, "I guess he meant 2.5."
Well, he missed the dot. He missed the dot. That's it.
Typo.
Look, hey, it just goes to show, man, nothing lasts forever. Enjoy it while you have it. And that goes the same for the Daily Hour. You know, we've been doing it a year today. Started off with that conversation with Dexter Smith and been going since. And you all have seen the changes as you saw the first change on this show this morning with the new intro music. Hope you liked it. But before we get into the conversation, unfortunately, during this time over the last year, we've been dealing with a pandemic. And throughout that pandemic, people have gotten sick, people have recovered, but also the saddest part of it, people have passed away. And it looks like, as of yesterday, Bermuda has now recorded its 30th death due to the COVID-19 disease. So condolences to, as I always say, not only to the family and friends, but the entire community. And I mean, that's as much. I don't know what more I can say outside of get tired of saying it. It's like the shootings in Bermuda. You get tired of saying condolences, and it's tough. It's tough. It's anniversary, you guys.
It's our anniversary.
Jackie, I was just
Here we go. Here we go.
Anniversary.
Into.
I was just starting from. Do you know? I was getting like.
Do you know what
Ready, Jackie?
today
Day
is?
is.
No.
It's our
No. I already
Am I
sang
alto
it.
or soprano?
Do you know what
What today is? It's our anniversary. Jackie, Jamal, and me.
Look,
I might actually have a drink today. Ooh.
well, I mean, like I said, what's in my cup stays in my cup. But look, this last year has been quite something. A lot of fun, a lot of giggles, lots of conversations with different people. I'm gonna put you all on the spot right now. What guest was your favorite? Wow, they don't want to pick nobody, folks. Should I go first?
I mean, like,
it's so many. Jeez, a whole year's worth. Who was my favorite?
Yeah,
Jade.
Hands down, Charles Jaffers when he did the Jamal voice, because he used history in there. That was my favorite. Jay Gibbons as well. I just love seeing young talent. It's so many talent. Gosh, how can you choose one?
Exactly. That's like change. Like, yeah, that's like choose your favorite kid. Well, actually, I do have favorites. So.
Oh. I mean, it's that's how I feel about politics. Instead of how do I just choose one, I debate, well, how do I choose none and just tell people I did, right? But no, I don't think I have a favorite in terms of guest, but certain conversations, they just resonated more with me. And I would say every young entrepreneur that's been on this show, both of you mentioned Jade, talent. I mean, just young people I relate to, they have done amazing. I even enjoyed the young senator. He was a senator at the time.
Dwayne Robinson.
Dwayne Robinson, like even him, I it's something about young people that inspire me to push on. So I've honestly enjoyed quite a bit of the guests. I can't decide. I know I'm probably answering my own question unfairly, but what you gonna do? Beat me up? it's all day, right? It's all day. But no, I think we've had a phenomenal group of guests. Like everyone has been awesome in their own right. And I think we've learned something from most of them. We've learned a lot from them. It's been a tremendous experience to watch people trust our platform and come on. From, we're talking about, we've had the premier's wife, the opposition leader from a political standpoint. We've had CEOs. We've had Cheryl Packwood. We've had Cheryl Haywood-Chu. We've had what's our friend John Huff from Aber. We've had Mr. Craig Simmons, who adds a lot of value. Dr. Green from the Bermuda College. I mean, if I went to name, we're talking 100-something people, folks. I can't name everyone, but you get the point. Like we've had, a lot of people from so many different spaces, and to be Bermuda's only daily talk show and having them trust this platform. And when I say only daily talk show, I'm talking about visual, not radio necessarily. So it really does feel like we are adding value to the community, and that's the whole purpose. But obviously, we'll share more from a recorded video about our most memorable moments. But I've got to ask you guys. You got to be honest. You got to be honest with the audience. I'm not going to ask you who was your worst, because I mean, I'd say that without you asking me. That doesn't bother me. That guy from the Expedition was just something, wasn't he? But what's your blooper moment? What's your blooper moment of the show?
When we first started, Jamal, and the airports kept popping out. That was, I mean, because remember, I changed my hair so often. So for me, airports are life because, like, no, they don't mess up my afro, right? But they are a pain in the hiney. So I remember one time them falling out mid conversation. It's like, yeah, that was horrible for me.
Well, why is she putting her "I love New York"? Is she hinting like
Because I haven't gotten my mug yet. I'm just gonna throw it in your face.
I feel like she's been hinting all this time, right? Well, look, if I had to say a blooper moment, I think the blooper moment of the year, and the audience is going to agree with us, Jackie. And Jackie, just ride with me on this one. It was definitely Carla and Connie game, man. That one. That one shit.
But that wasn't a blooper. That was the truth. That was the funniest moment because when you did that button, I still watched that and burst out laughing as if it was yesterday.
No, I'm calling it a blooper because I'm trying to make excuses for you.
I'm still looking around for the answers. I'm like, how?
She did not mean it. She did not mean
I'm
it.
gonna fix that this time. I'll go with it.
So I gotta ask you and the audience something. I have to ask you all something. If there's one person who has not been on this show that you would like to see on this show, who is it?
That's a good one. I would like to see the man, and we've had this conversation, Jamal, the man who sends all the voice notes, Sentushi. I would like to have him on the show, not because I see him as a credible source, but why he is so steadfast in how he feels when he's putting in about 10 hours of voice notes. God bless his lungs. I would want to hear from him.
How about you, Jackie? Who'd you like to see?
My dad. I just want to see how he. I never. It's just like, oh, that's biased, but like, he likes this type of stuff, so I just want to see how he's gonna interact with everybody. He'll talk you lots Earl, but he's just got so much knowledge and history. Or even like one of the Earl taxi drivers. I don't even know which one. Maybe
they have stories, yeah.
Maybe Mr. Deal. I feel like he would just give you a history lesson. And
Mr. Deal? You're saying that like everybody. Mr. Deal.
Shervin Deal from Village.
Oh,
Uncle
Shervin. Okay, cool.
He likes to talk, you know.
Look, we got someone they want to see my wife. Well,
oh yes, I didn't even think of Nikki.
I mean, I don't know if she'll do it. I'll have to ask her, folks. I'll have to ask her if she'll come on. You know, she's a celebrity and all. I don't know if she's got time for us doing all these TV shows and stuff. But
you know what? It would be interesting to have like a sort of parent type of show, like. We have come from, like you said about your dad, but I mean like a collaborative show where maybe 5 minutes with one of your parents, one of mine, one of Jackie's, like people could see where we come from as such, you know?
Yeah, I did that prior. I think we called when I was at Hot 107.5.
Oh, okay.
Who I would like to have on the show. So look, folks, I love information. I love connecting the audience with real people for real conversations. I think the parent thing is awesome. I would definitely love to do that. But when I think of people that the people need to connect with, it's probably the governor of Bermuda. That I don't, was it Rena Legley or something like that?
Yeah.
Her people reached out back in February. We haven't really got anything done, but that's the person I would like to connect with the Bermudian people. Why, you may ask? Well, last year when she was mentioned, I remember the whole Black Girl Magic movement. Oh, Black Girl Magic, we're getting a black governor, And, you know, I mean, she's probably been the quietest governor since. A couple pictures here in the garden, picking an Easter lily here and there and whatnot. But I think it's important to have people like that in this space to connect directly with the audience, to understand that this is not a black woman that's here to represent you. This is a black woman that's here to represent the crown, the queen, the UK. So those are the kind of people I want to continue to connect with the audience, relevant, helpful conversations, and really bring an understanding to Bermudians, because I'm not quite sure people know the role of the governor, regardless of their race or gender. I don't. So hopefully someone at Government House is listening. We don't bite. We're nice. I mean, we've had the education
one of us
on twice recently, and Carla's been on her best behavior. You know, look, when we had the president of the BIU on, Chris Ferbert, Carla went to be all mean to him and say, what about your son? You don't see me acting like that, right, folks? I don't. Look, you all keep going on about this one lazy bone comment that I made, right? The man was lazy.
Twitter fingers. Shall we continue with the nicknames?
Whatever. But no, I see how I call it? We're having a good conversation, and you want to do that. But no,
you brought it up.
We'd love to have a lot of people on. I think Jack's father also is an amazing person because, he can teach you a lot. And when we talk about tourism a lot on this show, he's been in that industry for, and I'm not trying to age your dad, Jackie, but he's been in that industry for. Why trying to pull us on that route? What?
His 65. It's not old, but he's 65, and he started in the industry when he was like 15. He was teaching tennis at 15.
Jackie,
he's seasoned. He's not old.
I'm following Carla on this.
He's flavored.
Yes, he's seasoned, but I think he has a lot to share with the audience.
Yeah.
So we would love that. So please have our people and his people connect, and let's get Mr. Lambert on. But folks, we have to go to a news. We have a lot coming up. Do not go anywhere. We have some giveaways, right? We have a lot of stuff to go on. We have a big announcement, and we're saying goodbye to someone of the three, and then we'll say hello to another. So stick with us. Carla is going to give us a brief news break. We'll come back. We're going to share some feedback from some very nice people. They were very nice, even if Nadun just crazy. They were nice. It's a nutcase.
A significant majority of Canadians like the idea of a vaccine passport for international travel, and it appears that their government is going to deliver a solution. Canadian Health Minister Patty Hajdu says her government supports the idea of a vaccine passport and will come up with a form of vaccine certification to allow vaccinated Canadians to travel internationally. Nearly 8 in 10 Canadians agree, and 56% of those strongly agree that all travelers entering Canada should be required to have a vaccine passport, according to the new Ipsos survey. Comparatively, a smaller majority of Americans, 71%, agree that travelers should be required to show a vaccine passport before entering the U.S. About 72% of Canadians agree that vaccine passports would be effective in making travel and large events safe, which is in line with the global average of 73%, and significantly more than in the US, where 61% agree. Teachers play a critical role in educating and shaping children's lives, the future leaders of countries all over the world. Many people entrust their children to the teachers, and they affect their lives on a daily basis. That's why there's such a day called Teacher Appreciation Day. Teacher Appreciation Day has a long history in the United States. Political and educational leaders began discussions for a day to honor teachers in 1944. In 1953, Eleanor Roosevelt persuaded the 81st Congress to proclaim Teachers' Day. Teacher Appreciation Day is an essential event for keeping the spirits of teachers high. Showing appreciation, however, reminds us that this is a tough job and helps kids in school right now. The more energized their teachers feel because of your happy words, the better your teacher will be for your child's education. Turning to weather, the temperature in Bermuda is expected to reach a high of 75 today. Fort Lauderdale, Florida will see a high of 87, and Manchester, UK, a high of 48. That's your Daily Hour news break.
I meant to say to you both, right, before we came on air that, with Brother Gates and Brother Bezos on the market, I'm guessing that neither of you have dusted off your singles resumes, and so you showed up to work today. So I'm very proud that you haven't entered the bidding for the gentleman. So Jackie and Carla have not entered the building. They're still here, folks. They're still with us. All right.
I thought my chances were better if I was on a famous talk show. He might see me and be like, "Who is that?"
Just call me Mama Gates. That's it.
All right, Gatesy. So you're Gatesy, and it's just going to be Bezos. Jackie Bezos, Carla Gates. I love it. We're going to take a quick break. We're coming back. We're going to share a video that some people said some nice things about us. I mean, well, some of us. Probably not me, but we'll take a break, and you can see for yourself.
Mom's celebrating her 70th birthday next month. Have you noticed her age is catching up with her?
Yeah. Plus, she's having a hard time getting up and around like she's used to. I would sure hate to see her fall.
At Medical House Limited, we can help make life situations easier. We have electric beds, motorized scooters, bath stools, walkers, you name it.
Mom's been real good to us. We'll get her birthday and Christmas gifts from Medical House.
Medical House has relocated next to the Dendy Town Field. Number 6 Bakery Lane, Pembroke. Telephone 292-3622.
This month, John Barrett & Son bring us a premium thirst quencher from North Carolina, Le Bleu Ultra Purified Water. Many other bottled waters use reverse osmosis to reach an acceptable level of purity. Le Bleu uses a 5-step purification process which includes fractional vapor compression distillation and ozonation, assuring purity and a unique, appealing flavor. Consumer testimony repeatedly praises the taste of Le Bleu compared to the other brands, and this, along with superior purity, makes Le Bleu a must-try. Lindo's, why go anyplace else?
All right, welcome back to the big show. Carla Zul, Jackie Lambert, myself, Jamel Hartman. It's the Daily Hour, brought to you by Medical House, One Communications, Lindo's, and our friends over at Channel 82, which also streams this and many other locally produced shows. Wow, actually, that's going to be our trivia question for this weekend. I just thought of that saying Channel 82. Hint. Look, some people had some nice things to say about us, and you guys haven't seen it yet. The audience hasn't seen it. Should we share it now?
Yeah, I'm excited.
All right, so we're gonna share a video with you all. Again, don't go anywhere. We're giving out a lot of giveaways. Carla said we should give you guys something right up until today. So I just said, you know what, Carla made me look bad because I weren't about to give you anything, right? And so I said, you know what, let's give away, instead of one thing today, we'll give away 4. How's that?
May the 4th be with you.
Hey, I see what you did there. That's what May 4th means, folks. And then is tomorrow, thankfully Jack is off, so she don't have to Cinco de Mayo up the set. But look, let's go to the audience, and I'm saying go to the audience, go to the video, and share what some folks had to say. Here you go.
Guest on the Daily Hour was like having a conversation with friends. And that's what I think makes the Daily Hour so unique and so special. Happy anniversary.
Hi, Carla. One of the greatest inspirations to me has been the variety of guests that they have brought on the show. If you haven't been on the Daily Hour, what you waiting for? Happy anniversary once again, and I am wishing you all the best in the future.
Yeah, man, Rastaman here. Just want to say congratulations to the Daily Hour, to you guys. On your 1-year anniversary for making it this far. Your platform is different from other media platforms because you guys keep it real. Thank you for having me as a guest on the Daily Hour when you guys had me. That was absolutely fun. I look forward to coming back if you want me back. I ain't doing nothing. It's COVID. But so congratulations to you guys. Continue to do what you're doing, and all the best. And I hope to see you in the next 5 years.
Lighthearted, comfortable. It's a plus. Every voice gets to be heard. It's both serious and lighthearted. Good mixture. Way to go. Blessings abound.
The Daily Hour has also inspired me because it's allowed me to realize, oh my goodness, it's not just me who thinks like this. Jamel Hartman does too.
I think the Daily Hour has had a huge impact on the Bermuda community. I think some of the voices that you might not necessarily get to hear or see, you get to see them being interviewed on the Daily Hour. I think the Daily Hour is actually beginning to be the voice of the community, so you actually feel that community connectedness with the Daily Hour. I love the Daily Hour, and I love where they're going with this. I can't wait to see what they do next.
With other media, it's just the same meal. I wish you guys all the best. Happy anniversary, and just thank you so very much.
The Daily Hour provides a great online forum for the discussion of important issues in the community. The interviews are lively, provocative, and informative, and the Daily Hour team always does a super job in being well prepared with great questions and comments. They elicit a wonderful conversation. Keep up the great work, Daily Hour.
The Daily Hour has a powerful impact by delivering information straight from the source. The show tackles topics from every corner of life with insight, humor, and intelligence. The show stands out because of its hosts. They invite viewers and guests to cut through the noise and dive into the heart of the issues.
It is a fresh voice. It's a bold, fresh voice. It's a different narrative. they made sure to dig deep and hit the issues that people in the community are talking about. I think the impact on the community can be felt. I mean, you see how their interaction has grown, how the Daily Hour's viewership has grown. A lot of people use it and reference it for their news, updates, and various things. So I think that the impact on the community has been huge, and I think Bermuda really needed that nonpartisan weigh-in and a platform that really tackled issues from neither political spectrum, including social issues. There is no particular bias towards one thing.
Happy birthday, Daily Hour! I think it's probably even more impactful than anybody could have imagined that an online show could be. The sheer level of openness and engagement, you know, we all have an opinion and we all have something to say. So being able to engage with the presenters and the guests on the show in real time. For example, I give a comment and it pops up on the screen, and in real time they can respond to me.
Hi Daily Hour, happy anniversary. This is your friend Hazel Clark. The show stands out because it's a show that's so engaging, informative. It makes you laugh, it makes you think. You get to hear from people from so many diverse backgrounds, and that is something that's really special. So keep up the good work.
The fact that persons can be engaged in the show, ask questions, and get answers in real time makes it different.
Congratulations to the Daily Hour on your first birthday. What an amazing journey you've had. The Daily Hour is valuable. There's no topic or guest that's off limits. And giving us access to those faces, those voices, the stories and opinions is a very different experience than from the experience we've had with traditional media.
The Daily Hour is important. Why? Because it allows the community to have an open discussion, free of religious, political, and other biases. It's helped me to check myself, learn something new, be willing to engage in a discussion that may be a little uncomfortable. Come by, check them out. You will not be disappointed.
We all have but one shot in this game called life to hopefully leave a piece of ourselves behind. A piece that is going to make the world just a little bit better than before we got here. Telling our stories in our way is super, super important for how we're going to be remembered. How can I not support a team dedicated to getting those authentic stories out into the world for everyone to hear? Wishing you a happy, happy birthday, my friends at the Daily Hour, and many more to come from the team at the Brown Lion.
Don't cry in your cup.
I feel like it's teasing me.
Ryan, Jackie?
I mean, somebody's a
Yes.
cry. Somebody's a cry. Look, folks, we have a lot more to go, right? A lot more video, and you're gonna see which one is the big baby of us. That's all I'm saying. But honestly, thank you to everyone. Leah, Nadonja, Roslyn, Hadaline, Miss Gutierrez, Miss Ellen Kate Horton, Katora, Hazel Clark. I don't have the names in front of me, so if I don't say yours, Megan Nesbitt, Nikki Fagan from the Brand Lion, Dr. Curtis Tweed, help me out.
Karen Simmons.
Karen Simmons.
Cataline Stevenson.
Yep, said her.
Okay.
Rashida.
Dwayne Robinson.
Dwayne Robinson, Cordell Riley. Everyone that answered the call to really contribute to that. Thank you so much. Thank you, honestly, for the support and trust in our platform. Again, the crying's only just beginning, folks, because we have another big announcement. I need the audience to let us know. They need to let us know in the audience. You need to let us know in the comments. Are you ready for the next announcement? Let us know. Are you ready? We're not going to share it unless they're ready. Are they ready, Jackie? You think they're ready? Because it's going to cry some more, folks. If you're ready to cry.
I'm trying to get ready. But yes, they're ready. They're ready. Come on, guys. Say you're ready.
First, I just want to say this, that obviously Carla's the more seasoned. I'm using Carla's language because it's the anniversary. I'm not calling her old. Carla's the more seasoned person on the show. And so, and then there's me. I'm middle age, right? I'm middle age. And then Jackie, the young person, the baby of this show. And now that Jackie is finishing up with us, I'll be the young person on the show.
You're ridiculous.
I cracked myself. So
such an idiot.
Jackie is leaving us, folks, right? So Jackie, Carla, go tell Jackie how much you appreciated and loved working with her on the Daily Hour.
Wait, I didn't bring a towel. Hold on.
Oh, and I know he didn't tell me this, but Jack, no, seriously. When Jamal told me that this young lady was joining, and I remember it was like a week before, I had seen you on Twitter, and I was like, I love her vibe. So the time that you've been on the show with us has been awesome. We've developed a bond that you think you can't have because you're not in person, but you are the bomb, Jack, and I love you like a little sister.
Oh my God, you guys! So, it's like a rip.
You've done a great job, and you've been such an asset, Jack. So just know, I know you're gonna fly.
Well, Jackie, you might cry for a different reason. I'm happy to see you go. I'm excited to see you go. Spread your wings, do your thing, and honestly, you're about to blow up. And so, as sad as I am going to be like Carla, not to have you on this show, I think you're going on to bigger things, things that are really going to work out for you. I think the audience is going to be excited. And then now that you're gone, obviously there's going to be a hole, but I cannot appreciate the fact that I'll be the youngest on the show.
You know what? I quit. You'll be the only one on the show. I quit.
Look, this is some sort of isn't it harassment, like age harassment or something, right?
From you to Carla, yes.
Honestly, Jackie, it's honestly been a pleasure having you do this show. You do bring energy, as Carla said. We legit have become family. Some of the stuff we discuss is just crazy. Our jokes, some of them I bring on air, some of them we don't. But like if folks knew how the Bill Gates conversations and stuff go on. So we are gonna miss you being part of this show. But that said, folks, we said we have a big announcement. That was not it. This is your big announcement. Bermuda, the Daily Hour was born out of love. Carla and myself, we done a lot of work coming up with different things to kind of make this happen. And I cannot be more proud of Jackie and Terry for what they've been working on over the last 4 months to bring you this.
I am super excited because I'm not currently doing anything live, so this is really going to be interesting for me.
It's definitely nerve-wracking because, let's start off with the fact that I was on the Daily Hour and I've never been a co-host.
Right.
I've never been on a talk show. I've always been interviewed on the other side of the camera, so to be one of the leading ladies, that was already nerve-wracking, and that ended up turning out to be one of my favorite decisions that I made. It's gonna be you and I, the stars.
It's gonna be exciting because you and I have similar personalities, we're similar age, we have similar life experiences, so it's definitely gonna be very interesting because there's so many similarities with us to see like how the show will evolve with us and with the audience, right? Because that's who it's really about.
Every time we want to have a conversation, we want somebody to leave with more knowledge than they can. And when we have these conversations and we have these discussions and interviews with certain people and go on these adventures, when they are able to watch it, they can have a good giggle, but at the end of that giggle, they go, I never knew that.
If it's not feel good, I don't want it. Like, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to engage with it. It's not fun for us. And I definitely feel like, like I said earlier, that's how you and I are personally outside of, internet life, like in real life. That's how we are. So I think it's going to be very cool for us to bring that to the audience. I think for me, I definitely feel like that's the biggest takeaway. It's definitely the feel good energy, the feel good vibes. And I think the main purpose of what we're going to do here is to bring people together and make those connections through.
There's a lot of history of Bermuda that people don't know. People in our generation kind of gets lost as it's going down the line. It's kind of like playing, what was it? The monkey land? Telephone.
The monkey land. I'm like, what monkey game?
I can't remember. Telephone. The history gets diluted, gets lost. People don't want to listen to their grandparents. And we can find ways for when we do our, trivia days and our history and stuff like that.
All right, I gotta ask before we bring.
You're crying too?
What is the monkey game?
Okay, so you used to sit in primary school and the teacher would tell you a phrase and you'd have to get it to the end of the line and see if the person was able to get it. And that's basically just an example
of how... the monkey game, Jackie.
I don't know.
Exactly. I was like, Jackie, what monkey game are you talking about? What is your part?
I was hoping Jamal was going to use his expertise and cut it out, but he's throwing somebody on the bus, like the best bus driver out there for this game.
That was awesome. But Terry, welcome to the family.
Hey.
So I want to share something with people, and this is really something that I learned from one of our clients, one of our partners, one of our sponsors. When we speak to people daily and when people are engaged with us, right? It's almost like, and this is where networking and the importance of last week's conversations come in. Everything you do, you're auditioning for something, right? You are auditioning. And so Terry didn't even know that pretty much when she came on this show a couple of times, when we were listening to her podcast, she was auditioning because we were like, we want her to become a part of this family. And over time, I realized, I said, hey, partners, I think this, And I was like, they're happy, they're similar, they bring a different energy. And, they agreed. And so the next thing, we just had to get Terry and Jackie to agree to it. And
that wasn't hard.
Not at all.
They agreed.
They just twisted our arms ever so slightly.
Yeah. So Good Day Bermuda. Bermuda is going to be a hit. It's going to be starting in June, and it will precede the Daily Hour. So they'll get you all hyped up and excited, and then grumpy old me will bring you back down, right? But no, Terry, Jackie, just speak to the people, like tell them what's going to be different from the Daily Hour, because folks, and let me say this, and I'm not trying to put them on a pedestal, you know how I build people up, but these ladies over the last 4 months, I think from January, when I say they built out a show, the execs at CBS, CNN, NBC would be proud of what they did. And when I say they built out a program, they can walk in a bank and get a loan today for any business. That's how detailed what they built out was. And so if you're interested in doing something, go all the way. Like these ladies went hard, and just the way that they went hard there, it's going to be an awesome show. But Terry, just speak to us about what people can expect.
So Jackie and I, when we had this first conversation, we were like, who do we want to talk to? And because Jackie and I are both millennials, we said, our generation, we want to talk to and be the voice for our generation, because we find that in our community, there are some gaps in the conversations. And a lot of it is because there is such a big age gap within our community, but also people aren't listening to each other to actually listen. We're just talking at each other. And so with this show, Jackie and I want to have these conversations with people that are, yes, our age, but also people that have been before us, that have all of this information that we need to soak up, because when time comes for them to transition, it's going to be up to our generation to continue to push our traditions forward, to keep our culture alive, and to show the generation that comes behind us where we've come and how far we can go.
And Jackie, obviously you've been on the Daily Hour, and as you mentioned in the promo there, you had never done anything like this. How what have you learned that you think you can take over to that side and really get things going?
Gosh, I've learned so much. Like you guys, I'm trying not to cry because I'm still emotional. But you guys just build me up so much. I came in with very little confidence in what I can do to or even bring to the show, and you guys just reassure me every time that I am capable and that I do bring a lot. So probably my confidence, my personality, and obviously just my love for trying to make a positive impact in everybody's life. And as just to touch on what Terry said, Terry had said and I had mentioned it earlier in my interview in the video, that a lot of information gets lost, and we want to make sure that we don't lose history, because when we risk losing history, we risk making the same mistakes over and over again. And it's good to have that knowledge so that we're able to progress forward instead of having to constantly go back and do trial and error and then go forward again. So just want to make sure that everybody gets that little shortcut to make their lives a little bit better and, bring joy to everybody's life. Life's tough.
Don't you feel like a proud parent right now?
A proud big sister. Like, you're really pushing this age thing. I'm about to slap.
I was going to say proud big brother for me, but go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, like I tell both of the ladies, like, if you need anything, like, I'm her, I'm just proud that opportunities have come out of opportunities, and I'm excited. I mean, I'm in the UK, so because I said I got up an hour earlier, but I will be tuning in every single day, and I'll be one of your biggest cheerleaders. I'm so excited to see what you guys have in store, and I wish you the very best.
Carla just made me think, folks. I already wake up early to go to the gym, and now I'm legit have to wake up for something. I didn't consider this for me. I'm talking about me. And sorry. I was wondering about me, but go ahead, ladies. Go ahead. Sorry.
I mean, for those people that can't wake up early, just like you get to go watch the Daily Hour at a later hour, you can do it as well. So if you want to wake up and take your time at lunchtime when you have nothing to do while you're eating your sandwich or your salad or whatever you're eating, you can tune in to us and catch up.
Yeah,
I also want to say to Charles Jeffers, you're welcome. Because I remember when you were on the show and you was like, when you start your new position at BTA, the Daily Hour needs to be earlier. Here you go. You got Good Day Bermuda. So do make sure you tune in. Just
I have a question. Are old people going to be allowed on your show, or is it only millennials? Asking for Jamal.
Wow.
One thing Jackie and I do not do is age discriminate. We have just established that the people that we are most likely going to be talking to are people like ourselves, because we are the next group to take on the reins. So we definitely need our audience, our community members at our age to tap in, because we're next in line. We can't continue to not be a part of these conversations anymore, because when there's people that say, okay, I'm ready to retire, I'm ready to not do this anymore, who's going to be next? And we need to be the next people.
Indeed.
Awesome.
This is going to be great. I'm honestly, she's asking for me. Look, folks, no more old jokes. I'm done after today. I don't have to.
Are you? Are you?
I'm done.
No, he's not. And my birthday is in 2 weeks. He's not.
Oh no, age jokes are done. But folks, if you haven't already, make sure you go follow at Good Day Bermuda everywhere. To me, I think Tamara Richardson may have said it above. It is a good day for Bermuda. The energy, the personalities, the conversations for Bermuda in the mornings just got better. Jackie and Terry, congratulations. It's going to be awesome. Folks, if you haven't already, get your tissues out, because you're about to watch video in our own words. Terry, stick around because I want you involved in our giveaways. Don't go anywhere. But get your tissues out. The next 7 minutes will be probably some of the most emotional you've seen.
What I love most about doing the Daily Hour is that no 2 days are ever alike, and every day is a new opportunity to touch someone's life. The most rewarding experience of co-hosting the show is that we have some awesome conversations. Being total opposite to Jamal, because we all know he's wild and out of control, right? And of course, having good giggles with Jackie. So that makes the show a joy to be on every day. The most rewarding experience of being a co-host of the Daily Hour is the ability to touch guests' lives, to touch our listeners' lives one conversation at a time. I love when guests come to me and say, oh, I didn't even know that about that person. So if we can continue to do that, I'm happy that I'm doing my job. I just hope that with every episode, a listener learns something new. We all think we know everything about certain things, but then it gives us the opportunity by having guests on the show to just learn something that we may not have known before. My hopes for the Daily Hour, of course, is longevity, not just in Bermuda, but across all borders of the world. With technology, we can infiltrate many places, and that's our aim. We're gonna do it one episode at a time.
This was a talk show that was focused on getting information out there that the community needs. Probably what I love most about being a part of the Daily Hour is to know that the information that we are gathering, the topics that we're choosing to discuss, the people that we're bringing into the studio to have a conversation with, we're all on the same page of trying to make others' lives better. It's a rewarding experience. It really is. Like, it's all about the audience, right? It's all about our viewers, our extended family. That Cup Match episode where we were able to invite the audience into the studio and have conversations about how Somerset is the best team. Jamal, do not cut that out. Somerset is the best team. But just to have that camaraderie throughout our viewers in the island, I love it. I hope that we continue to get better. I really do. Well, I have made it my life's purpose, my life's mission to try to positively impact those that I come into contact with. So Daily Hour and Daily Hour family, I mean, we're all one, right? Thank you for allowing, God, I'm such a wuss, allowing me to be a part of your lives and your day. And the most important part of the day is the beginning. So thank you for allowing me to be a part of the way you start your day. So I love you guys. I'm gonna cry in the corner some more.
What I love most about doing the Daily Hour is honestly just waking up and having conversations with the audience, engaging with the audience, discussing relevant topics, current events, and really, sharing perspectives that are not normal in mainstream. The best part is really the engagement with the audience. The most rewarding part about doing the Daily Hour has honestly been knowing that we're making a difference in our community. When people reach out and they say, I didn't even think of this previously, or I hadn't considered this, or, I actually learned this from watching the Daily Hour, it really makes my day. So knowing that we are, making an impact in people's lives, that's the reward. That's it right there. The most memorable moments of the show so far, I would honestly say Cup Match and New Year's Eve. Cup Match and New Year's Eve, we allowed the audience to come in the studio and engage with us. It's one thing to be in the comments, it's another thing to actually do this with us on air. So those are probably, I love every episode, every guest, but having the audience join us in studio is just another level. You don't really see that on other mediums and other spaces. Every episode, we ask ourselves, what did the audience learn today? What do we hope they took away from today's episode? So that's the goal of the show. Our hope is that the audience takes away something from every episode, whether it's the discussion period, whether it is the daily focus conversation with the guest, or even the daily play, which is fun at times, but they're always educational, right? My hopes for the Daily Hour going forward is really just keep improving. I just want us to keep improving. You know, we are a long way away from where we were when we started last year. You know, we're not in the same space. We've evolved, and that's what we have to continue to do to get better. We can't say that we want to be here in 5 years and 10 years and still be the same. Like, the show cannot remain the same. So we have to keep evolving, keep learning, keep growing, and listening to the audience in terms of what their desires are. Honestly, I'm thankful to so many people for the Daily Hour. You usually just see the faces on camera, Carla, Jackie, myself, but there's so many people behind the scenes. Our advisory board for Bermuda Communications Group, my partners, Shanta and Keitha, you know, even my family. You know, I mean, just thinking about my mother, the amount of, you know, advice she's given over the years, you know, as it relates to business and so on. So I'm grateful to everyone, and I cannot thank like our partners, Linda's, Medical House, One Communications, People's Pharmacy, Channel 82, Bermuda Economic Development Corporation. Like, you all took a chance on us, and we appreciate that. Without you, we truly would not be able to grow and just be that beacon of hope that our community needs, especially at this time. So it's a collaborative effort, and I'm just thankful. I'm really grateful. I hope that you continue to support us, engage with us, and just ride with us. You know, we have a long way to go, and we have a lot more to contribute to our community. So stick with us. Again, I can't thank everyone enough. The audience, the most important part of this show. We love you, we appreciate you, and we thank you for all you've done so far, the support and the engagement. And we look forward to continuing the work, improving our community, one conversation at a time. Thank you.
Tune in to the Full 100 Radio every Tuesday through Sunday at 7 p.m. Bermuda time as we bring you the love, romance, sexiness with nighttime jams. Only on your station for conversations and entertainment. The Full 100 Radio. Download the app, available for Android and Apple devices.
You're on mute, Jamal.
Oops, sorry.
It's not into your two blooper.
Hey, look,
He's crying. That's why.
No, I think people actually were like, thankfully he was muted. I didn't want to hear him no more anyway. But no, on that note, seriously, folks, I told you all you were gonna need a little towel or tissue. I tell you it's gonna be a tearjerker. I tell you one of us was a crier, and I didn't call it, but you saw who it was. But again, we can't thank you, the audience, enough for riding with us. It's time for some giveaways, but before we do that, we're having a daily play that every last one of you is going to have the opportunity to answer. It's one of the easiest questions, and when I say easy, I mean easy. It's this simple. It's Heritage Month. In Heritage Month, the highlight is Bermuda Day. In what year was the holiday now known as Bermuda Day first celebrated as such?
Wait, you mean the way it is now every Friday? That's what you mean?
No, like the parade.
That was
gonna be it.
Bermuda Day.
1974, I think.
Woo! She's close, but not the year you were born.
Stop.
No, this year I was born.
She really little. Really little.
So 75 then. I know it's in the 70s.
You're close.
77. Everything happens in 77.
Anybody want to help her? No, it's not 1984. Here we go. Coach Robert.
I was going to say 92.
79.
You didn't even WhatsApp me, Robert, like you usually do to help me cheat.
Oh, really? Well, you know what? You know what? To my partners, write down Coach Robert Bean's name because we don't normally do this, but with this our anniversary, Coach Robert's going to get a mug. A mug. Robert Bean. We're going to give him a mug. He gets a mug for getting the answer. So it was 1979. I see we have a lot of folks saying different. Look, we're only doing this. This wasn't going to be a hashtag. We're going to do a hashtag Good Day Bermuda, right? And
people already knew that. They had started that
You
from
see 'em,
time.
right?
They knew it. They were like,
I actually went and changed it. I'm like, why didn't I think of that? Right. So let's do a first one. We're gonna change it. So we're gonna change it. We're gonna do the first one. Good Day Bermuda. I'm giving everyone a chance to hashtag Good Day Bermuda. Should we give them a countdown, or do you think everyone?
You countdowns don't work well with you as we saw yesterday.
right?
I mean, you all.
Are you ready now for the countdown?
Why are you all holding this against me? Why are you all holding this against
me? Not your forte, Poppy.
What they say, players mess up. Players mess up. You know. Hashtag Good Day Bermuda for the first giveaway. We're going to give away 4. We're going to give away 4. So 4 mugs, and then we'll maybe give you a little something extra in there. We'll give you a little something extra in there. We're not going to tell you what it is, but Good Day Bermuda is the first hashtag. Let's go do the draw. Obviously, my teammates don't trust me to do a countdown. We have 25. You all hate us. Like it's clear. You're hating.
We are realists.
You proved it yesterday.
We are realists.
And Terry was all like honest about it, right? It's just like all in the comments, just like, we weren't even ready. I'm like,
I was getting Terry.
Maybe he means the other one.
Call him a brother.
One.
Hey,
like, countdown.
You gotta do 10 Mississippi.
Right, Jackie, that's what I was
Mississippi.
I know that's going too
We'd
slow.
run out of time. We'd run out of time.
I'm gonna miss you, Jackie. See what Jackie did? She just said, no, that what he meant was you go one Mississippi.
Jackie's the Jamal Whisperer.
Yeah, that's what it is. All right, let's do this giveaway.
I work with children. It makes sense.
Let's do this giveaway. So we have about, I think it said 50 people just now. So that's the most we've had. Wow. You all get a mug. So we're going to give you something special in that mug as well. Let's go to it. 56. Let's see who we got, folks. Let's see who we got.
I saw
Dawn Baby Rock.
Yes, Baby Rock.
She's been mad about that. I saw your name in there.
Robert Dorm.
Hey!
Robert has definitely been a day one, so Robert is going to get a mug and something special in that mug as well. So you know what? We're going to make it very easy for everyone. Instead of changing the hashtag, because it is a big day and Good Day Bermuda was the big news, what we're going to do is use the same hashtag so we don't confuse you. How's that? You think that's fair? Yeah,
that's fair.
That's fair. Okay. So we're so proud of you, Big Rocco, Dawn. We're so proud of you.
You made it in there.
We were hoping for this. All right, so we're going to do it again. We're going to redraw again so that everyone gets a chance. So Robert Durham is the first winner. Number 2. Here we go. Let's see who gets it. All right, it's slowing down. This is like playing roulette.
It is.
All right, you out.
Well, weeks. All right, so we have another new winner. Again, another mug and a something
and it's
special.
a teacher today, so teacher appreciation.
Teacher
perfect
appreciation
gift.
week.
Yes,
perfect.
She's a teacher.
I meant to emphasize that earlier. So yes, teacher appreciation week. Not saying we hope another teacher gets it, but come on, folks, let's be nice about it. All right, 2 more. Let's go to another one. So we have Robert Durham, y'all weeks. Who is next? Who is next? Should I tell my family they can't win? Or that'd be unfair?
They can win.
That's unfair. They're playing. They're part of this.
Okay, they're part of the family. Okay. Hey, look at
it.
My brother's sister, my sister too. Kivane wins the 3rd one, so she gets a mug. And drum roll for the final one. And folks, make sure if you haven't already, please make sure you go follow, join Good Day Bermuda on Facebook. Stay up to date as the latest release new stuff and content. And if you know Terry and Jackie, folks, okay, let me say
I have
this.
my lightsaber ready for the 4th.
But
I would definitely make sure you follow us today.
This is the funny thing. So this tells you and this I'm in this too. I'm not aging Carla. This tells you the age gap because I don't understand TikTok and Snapchat. You notice how they have a TikTok in their lineup. So, right? So
it's for my chicks.
And that's what I was going to say. Jackie is hilarious. So make sure you go find her on their Find Good Day Bermuda and so on. Here's the final draw of the day, folks. Here we go.
May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you. If my sister win this, they're gonna think it's a conspiracy. Oh, they missed her. Sherry Fernandez. All righty. So, congratulations to all our winners today. Carla, before we go to final words, go ahead.
Real quick for the ill people, TikTok is not a clock. That's all I'm saying.
Why would you do that to your people, Carla?
Just letting them know, giving them some insight.
Why she do that to her people? Congratulations to all the winners today. Congratulations to Jackie and Terry. Carla, give us some inspiration before we get our final words. We need some inspiration.
Don't aspire to make a living. Aspire to make a difference. Denzel Washington.
I love that one. Here we go. Make a difference. And that's what we hope we're doing on this show, honestly. Terry, any final words you want to say to the audience about Good Day Bermuda?
Yes, that some of the greatest adventures start with conversations.
Jackie, what you got? Oh, she's gonna cry. I feel it.
I'm not. I think they're dry. No, but seriously, I'm gonna miss you guys. I love you guys, and I hope you continue to support us and join us however you can.
Mm-hmm. And Jackie will still be with us until the end of the night. Just not leaving yet. No. Carla, say something nice to him because you know I ain't got nothing to say.
Wow, what started out as a dream, and I don't know if people know the original show was called Bakaton. Remember that, Jamal? But when you just
go ahead.
Remember that? When you work one day at a time, this is what you get. So don't think any idea is insignificant. Just keep pushing and watch it grow.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said earlier, Jackie and Terry are about to do some big things. And the same way that you all have supported the Daily Hour, we need you to support Good Day Bermuda. We need this kind of content in our community. I can't say enough. The amount of work that they put into this show, Carla and I didn't even have the time to put this amount of work in. They've done 4 months of preparation. It's an exciting program just from the format. They're obviously on island in Bermuda, so they'll be doing a lot of stuff with all of you. So trust me, I think you're going to be happy, excited, and this is something that I am surprised Bermuda hasn't had all this time. Carla, thank you for riding with me. Unfortunately, you're not going anywhere, so you're going to have to put up with whatever jokes I put on you. And Jackie, thanks for making me the youngest member of the show.
Anything for you, Jamal. Whatever makes you happy.
And welcome to
welcome
to the family, Terry. So at this time, we have to go. So thanks again to our partners, Medical House, One Communications, and Linders for ensuring that we're able to do this with you on a daily basis. As always, we appreciate you, we love you, and we thank you for making us part of your daily routine. If all goes well, we will be back to do this again with you tomorrow. Carla Azul, Jackie Lambert, Terry. Can I say too cool?
Of course.
All right, Terry, too cool. I just love her handle. And make sure you follow everybody personally. Like everybody's got their own journeys that they share personally aside from the shows. But my friends, we are about to let you have a great day. Thanks for making our days great by starting our days with you. Anything else? Can we go?
We love you.
We do.
We love you. And let us know if you like our new music. I love the new theme music. You guys like it?
I do.
I do.
I do.
Do you know what today
is?
It's our anniversary. And we're all off key.
Who cares?
You're not off key. I am on point.
Look, we are out. Continue following us on social media today. Make sure you follow all things Good Day Bermuda. We're out. Enjoy the rest and thank you. Cheers to you.